Hey, there you are, Glenn. Welcome aboard.
Hey.
Sorry
How
about the
you
trouble.
doing?
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy week around here, dude. Well, last Sunday, I ended up selling all those elephants to that. I sold them all to that one guy for ended up being $450 for all of them.
Oh, he came back and got the other two.
He wanted them all, so he said he's got 8 of them now.
Oh, that's cool.
So he was collecting them. So I found the perfect guy. So yeah, and then we've sold all the furniture now from that last unit.
Cool.
Uh, I haven't got into selling any of the slides, the models, all that stuff. I did sell all the books, all the furniture, which was 3/4 of the locker. It's all sold. I got the gold and the silver out of it, so it's sitting pretty. So that's what's next to sell all that stuff next. Do I look funny in the picture? I got my camera a little bit lower. Does it
No,
look okay?
no,
Right here, it looks like I'm looking up a little bit, but I don't
a
guess it
little
matters.
bit. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've got this.
I got up
Go
at
ahead.
6 o'clock this morning and mowed the lawn, upset the neighbors. They don't like it when I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do that.
Well, if you don't do it early, you burn up.
Oh yeah, at 6 o'clock this morning is already 85 degrees.
Good Lord, dude.
I'm not gonna wait till 11 o'clock to do it when it's already triple digits.
Yeah, I can't really blame you there. Yeah, I can't really blame you, dude. It's got this new feature. It's a show comments on stage. So see the comments to the bottom right are showing. So if I unclick this, does it help to have them on? Because I could still show the comment I'm addressing
Yeah,
over here.
I don't see any difference.
So I mean, leaving them on, I guess, is okay. I'll just leave it there unless somebody complains about it.
Yeah, I can see the comments like right below where my picture is, I think.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
the bottom right of the screen
Yeah.
on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had an interesting week around here. A lot of drama. I was dealing with a blood pressure medicine when mine gave out, and my blood pressure went up. So I had to go back to the doctor, and they gave me another prescription, a different prescription, and then I had to go back to get that adjusted.
A lot of hassle, huh?
It was not good, man. But then now it's all good. Now that is all good. And then right after that, this happened Thursday, and everything's fine. I'm just going to throw that out there before I say this. But we're in the kitchen. I just got back from the grocery store, right? Cats are running through the house. I'm talking to Julie. We're in the kitchen putting away groceries. Chucky and Thomas came barging through right as she took a step, took her out.
Oh God.
She landed on her, completely dislocated her left elbow.
Oh
Had
shit.
to, had to take her to the hospital. They had to come and get her on a gurney because they had to hold her arm in one. So that was a whole friggin' day. She's fine now. There wasn't anything broken. The guy took it and after giving her some pain pills and put it back into position. Now she has to wear a sling for a while.
Well,
Her whole arm is purple. It's
at least you
purple.
didn't hit her, at least you didn't hit her head. Shit.
She bumped it, but it didn't do anything. But so that was right. That's how my week went, and her week went. So, but everything's fine. It's just life happens, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. And you can be doing the most innocent thing in the world, just standing in the kitchen. Get in.
Yeah. Well,
And get,
Henry's done that to me or Joy a couple of times. You think he's somewhere else, and all of a sudden he's underneath your damn feet, going ahead of you.
yeah, I think with cats, you kind of gotta look down when you're walking in the house, especially if you got 5 of them, and then the 2 youngest ones got the zoomies going. And then that had to happen. So I'm sure that'll be expensive. But luckily, I think she's even got a supplemental plan to her Medicare, so I think it won't be too bad. But I'm just glad she's fine. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's kind of scary when it all happens. You know.
yeah. God.
But anyway, on a lighter note, I just wanted to just share that. Why not? Um, wow, man. A Locker Lunatics just put out a video. I just got done watching it a little bit before the show. He got a really good locker that he loves, you know, getting the video games, gaming systems, action figures, tons of that kind of stuff, you know, putting up comps on all these games he was finding. He got a really good locker. I was watching that, you know, so I congratulated him. Because he was on a little two locker skid, you know. Well, yeah, so this one kind of got him out of that. And let me make sure I took the old link down here. All right, hang on a second, Glenn. Just want to do this correctly. Yeah, let's take that link down. There we go. And I got another video up today. I got one I'm looking at now. It's going to be 9 days. I hate to get involved on those so early, but it's the only one I got going right now. But I like it. And I'll show you that here in a little while. Let's see who we got in the house, man. Mad Dog's first. Yeah. How you doing, Mad Dog? Appreciate you in there on my video this morning. He says, hi, everybody. How are you doing? How do you feel about the unit I talked about with 4 mattresses and some tires? I don't like the way your post started, my Mad Dog. 4 mattresses. Those are like not what I want to read first.
Yeah.
But we can look. I mean, you know, and 2 marble top dressers that are. Oh yeah, now you're talking my language, you know, because furniture is our bread and butter, man. And speaking of locker bangers, man, Mad Dog was in the same chat that I was, but J&J Family Finance. We were watching their live. They did a live of their whole storage auction caravan. They went to like three or maybe 4 locations, and they stayed live the whole time yesterday. It was so interesting. They showed all the lockers, and they showed all the time in between where you're just sitting there talking in between the lockers. It was so good because I haven't been to one of those in years because they don't do them around here, and it was kind of like being there, being able to talk to. And man, they bought a banger. It was a pack 10 by 20 of dusty boxes. I think he ended up paying like $2,700 for it, but he got a bargain. I think it's going to be a great one. I think it'll come up a week from Friday or something like that. They might even stop in here. I don't know, but man, Mad Dog, throw in there what you think of that locker you got. It was a banger, man. I liked it better than the one that these people had paid $50,000 of rent on over the years, and then they paid all those years, paid 50 grand, and then lost it. Isn't that a typical story?
Yeah.
So I'm sure Mad Dog will have something to say about that. And I really enjoyed that. I told us, you ought to do this every time if you can, because they're going to be at 100,000 subs here very shortly. I think they're at 87. Every time I look, they got a new 1,000 up on their screen. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. It's taken me 3 weeks to get 100 subs. You know, it's like, damn. But they deserve it, though. They're putting out content all the time, and it's good. So I highly suggest like the 2 channels I'm talking about. Eric's is Locker Lunatics. They deserve a lot more subs. You know, J&J Family Fun. They're doing fine. They're gonna be over 100,000 here. I'd say in a few months. I really do. So I'm really happy for them, and I enjoy watching. I know a lot of the buyers that they hang out with. You know, like KT Treasures and Vandy Treasures and Avery's All In, and you know, guys like that that I've watched their videos. And yeah, they were all there. It was so cool. Yeah, man, dog. I like marble top dressers. That's good. That's good money. That's our bread and butter. Now you're talking. 400 for the washer and dryer. Yes, I agree there too. That's good. Mattress is not too bad. I can, if they're really clean, that's not a problem. If they're nasty, that's a problem. It feels great to be back after not feeling good last week. I hope everything is good for you both. Well, you probably heard what I had to say about this week. I've had better, and my wife's had better, but I'm sorry to hear you were a little bit under the weather. Hopefully, you're on the mend now. But honestly, yesterday was very enjoyable, and I hope that they get a lot of people from England on their channel, and I get a few. I looked at my stats, and 68% of my viewers come from the United States. So that means, in the second country was the United Kingdom. So I kind of understand how that works. Um, Mad Dog said, "I wish you'd have got the gun unit. I even missed that one. Yeah, I'll show you. I saved the post of it. It's still up on my browser. When we go in there, I'll show you. It shows that it canceled, and it could come up again. And if it does, I'll bid on it. But I got a target that I'm going to look at for. It's a week from today. Well, it's 9 days to be exact. So I don't get too excited when it's still 9 days out. They got plenty of time to cure that account, and for their benefit, I hope they do. But if they don't, hey, I'll be. I'm sorry. If it's not me, it'll be somebody else. So, you know. So yeah, we'll look at that one, Mad Dog. Plus, there's a music unit if a sarcastic stancer wants to rock out again like a rock star in 15 days. Yeah, you'll like next week's Sunday video if you like that, man. You're gonna love this one next Sunday. And then maybe the next week after that, I'll have a brand spanking new one. We hope. It's funny you mentioned though about the rock star, man. It's like you read my mind because that's like next Sunday's. That's great. That's great, man. And all the units they got today are Cube Smart. How do you feel about having lucky numbers today? Well, 7 and 4, my lucky daily double for the horse races. One day I was going. This is like 30 years ago. I mean, no, it was longer than that. It's like 40 years. I mean, it's like a half century ago. But I'm driving down the road. It's a Friday. And these two numbers came into my head, 7 and 4. And they just stuck there. So I went to the Churchill Downs the next day. First two races, I bet the daily double, 7 and 4, and won it. Cool. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. It was maybe $100. It's no big deal. Well, back then, $100 is like $500 now, right? Yeah. But that was so that I do believe in that. And the numbers, I look at numbers and storage units. If I can see the number of the unit, if they total like numbers like 11s, 7s, I don't like the 6. This combination of 3 6s, I don't like those. 18s, I don't like any of that. I know it's just crazy, but I kind of look at that. Whatever, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Cube Smart, not a big fan of Cube Smart, but I will buy there. Hey, there's Eric, just talking about your video, man. And the gold, yes. That's the one thing you can get in a storage unit, man, and you know this as well as anybody. And you get it, and it's going to go up in value. You know, gold's what, pushing $3,400 an ounce, and that's going to be peanuts to what it's going to wind up being. That's going to be freaking peanuts, man. But anyway, I like your video you put up today because I know you liked it. And when you get excited about it, I know you're going to be able to sell all this stuff. You got all the video game stuff. You got the action figures, and you know your stuff on them. So I'm happy about that. Oh, I lost my screen. Am I still there?
Yeah.
There I am. Okay. All of a sudden, I clicked the mouse. I'm looking at my computer screen with nothing on it, just the backdrop, you know. Oh God. Oh yeah, yeah. So Eric, I think your two locker skid is over. That one I think is a good one. I think it's a good one. Mad Dog says 65, 64. That's the one of the lucky cube smart numbers today. Okay, 11. That's 21. I don't have anything wrong with that number. You add them up and you get. Yeah, we'll take a look. We're gonna do that today, man. You know, I'm getting to the point now where I really kind of need. If I don't get a storage unit for a while, and I'm just around the house just doing, it's not good for me. I like to be doing something constructive and productive and something enjoyable, you know. So that is it. I just can't help it. I gotta buy. I gotta buy. I started getting like withdrawal pains after a month or two without. So I do like video games and action figures. Well, you'll like Locker Lunatic's video today, man. He got several systems. Good stuff. Hey, Glenn the Swamp Picker just got out of church. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you coming in here. That's right. Yeah. And Mad Dog says, I would just like you to put a feeler bid in once for a unit, or just to see if you can get a unit on a backup offer. Yeah, I've had those happen before. I got one time for $10. I think somebody bought a locker for 20. And I was like, oh, you could have it then if I didn't want to bid 30 on it. And they didn't show up, and I got the locker for $10.
Have you ever gotten a locker where somebody outbid you and then they didn't go in and pay for it, and the storage place call you up and ask you if you wanted it?
Yeah, that's just what I went. That's kind of the same scenario that just happened. Um, yeah, but it was the locker wasn't all that great, but that has happened to me. You know, I've done that. So we'll do that, Mad Dog. Yeah, Eric says, what did that gun safe locker end up going for? It didn't, man. It went offline. I'm going to show you I saved the notification of it going offline so you can still see the locker and how much it was at the time when it stopped. And it was like an hour before the end of the auction. So who knows? I might have gone in there and started fighting for that one. Yeah, we're gonna do that probably around 12:30 as we've got the silver hair stacker in the house. Howdy, man. From the great state of Texas, the silver hair stacker. He was buying lots at like a local auction house, like lots of specific items. Like I think he bought a lot of knives in one lot and this and that in another. And I've done that once at an auction house. Didn't buy much, but just to be there, just to bid, and it was kind of fun. So I have done that. So welcome, man. Yeah. And Glenn just had a cha-ching from an offer I gave. There you go. That's right, man. Mad Dog said, "Oh, I love J&J Finds. His locker that they bought, dusty, dirty, filthy. He gives me jewelry back." Yeah, I think it smelled like jewelry, man. I think there's going to be, and I told him, I said, man, I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know, but gold is around $3,400 an ounce. I said, one jewelry box with gold in it, and you're going to double your money in one little box there. And old units like that, dusty old units, they are a candidate for sniffing the gold out, man. I have been the beneficiary of that, and I know. And it's going to go up in value. You think it's high now? Just wait till our dollar goes, which it's already kind of doing. It is, yeah. It's really not hanging on with anything. It's just not. There's nothing there. It's nothing. It's held up by air, Glenn. It's, it's air. It's air. But the new system's ready to switch. So any time now, who knows when this thing's going to switch? And nobody talks about it because most people don't even realize what's coming. But but you can, if you want to have a little fun with some bankers, you just go to the bank and say, "Hey, are y'all ready for the QFS?" Just to watch their reaction. Well, blah, 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 blah. Are you guys Basel III compliant? Oh, yes, we are. They have to be. All righty. Yeah, we're dog parking. Mad Dog says, I think it's a $10,000 unit or more. I really think there's going to be jewelry and guns. You know what? That's exactly what Joe was thinking. And not just that, and specifically. I mean, that had to, especially the jewelry part. And you know, if you find a little bit of gold down, and just a little bit of gold, you pay 2,400 for the unit, no problem, none, and everything else that's going to show up in there. Oh my God, there's so much potential. I liked it a lot better than the unit. I was like, oh, you might regret not buying that, but I didn't know there was going to be a banger like that coming up. Very last locker of the Caravan, and he got it. And like, dude, don't let this one get away. And man, it worked out so good for him because he didn't get the other one. I think his wife said, "You got to stop bidding. I'm not going to support this any longer on the other one." Yeah, I'm sitting there, go for it. Hell, it's not my money. I'm going to go for it. Go for it. But it ended up working out because he held off to that last locker. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, this one's going to be fun. This is good. And you'll love it. You can watch that on the replay and you can skip ahead on it because it's already happened. It was like a 3-hour video. It was so enjoyable. If I was doing caravans, see, I couldn't do that here. They wouldn't let me film jack squat around here. Up in Ohio, everybody and their brother break their cameras out, and they're really hospitable. Hey, you know, just kind of like the old days. You break out a camera, everybody's like, "Hi, Mom, God, Dad." Around here, man, you got to wonder why people are so scared about it. So I just never do that.
It's the same here. They freak out.
And you got every right to do it. Now, when you're in public, you know, there's no expectation of privacy in public. But if the manager or if the owners of the property say you can't do it, then they can tell you to leave. So at that point, I have to put it away. And I was not there for a confrontation anyway. So I never did get to do that. I mean, I would film in between like stops. You know, we'd be there. You know, we would do that, but we couldn't film with the action. So that was one of my big regrets. But I loved the caravans. They were really great for buying units and social aspect. We had some good ones, man. But I agree, Mad Dog. That locker's going to be so sweet. I think he said a week from Friday that'll be up. I didn't like the one with the Christmas stuff and Jade. Yeah, I didn't like it either, man, because it looked to me like there was a lot of nice Christmas stuff, and the other side there was like a lot of this new merch, but it was all like $30 things, and there's like 50 of them, and you might sell one a month, kind of thing. So you're all over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got a long tail thing, and then you got to store that in the meantime. So, and boy, did it ever work out that he didn't buy that one, because then he stood up to the plate and knocked a home run out by buying that last locker. And I said that one smells like jewelry. And
we have better luck selling Halloween stuff than we do Christmas stuff.
Really nice Christmas stuff we could sell if it's close to the holidays, you know, close to Christmas time. We can do that, but I'm not a big fan of selling the holiday stuff. But if I get some at the right time, I'm good with it. And yeah, Halloween stuff sells pretty good here too. Mad Dog said, it would be nice to see Locker Lunatic, Sarcastic Zachary, J Finds buy a unit together. KT Treasures. I do want to see how the KT Treasure spells. I watched their video last night. They actually operate a storage facility, you know, when they do move outs and take pictures for auctions. But they're wanting to get out of that because they're wanting to spend more time on their main business. And she was specifically talking about that last night. But they do that, and I think they're just getting a little tired of that part of it because they want to spend more time working on their own business, their lockers. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper, how you doing, sir? You here to watch eat a tube of terror? Well, I tell you what, if you want to watch me eat the tube of terror, you can watch. Go back there, type it into my channel. It'll pop up. It's one where Jay Smooth. I offered him $100. I put the $100 on the table. I said, if you can beat this with me, that $100 bill is yours. Well, I kept the $100. That's what I'll say about it. I did give him a backup prize though. I gave him a brand new Jack Vale Pooter. And he got the second prize. And the third prize he got that night when he sat on the John. I can guarantee it. Woo! That was torture. That was bad. That was bad. Now this guy right here, Johnny Small Pepper. No, he's Johnny Large Pepper because he can take the heat. He can take it better than I can promise you that. My big claim to fame is 7 points in the League of Fire by beating the tube of terror he's talking about. Would I do that again? I don't think so, man. I might try something else. The one thing I've never done, and I probably won't ever do, is, and have you done it, Johnny? It's called the Mad Dog Plutonium.
That don't even sound good.
It's awful. It's like a little, it's like, it comes in like a little saucy kind of, and you just put a little bit, oh my God, it's terrible. It's terrible. Have you ever done that, Johnny, the Mad Dog? If you're still here, I don't think I want to do that, man. Maybe your lucky number today is 785. Let's see, 780. That's 20. 25. I don't know. We'll check and see. I hate Q Smart. They owe me big. Jay didn't like them either, dude. Jay, well, he was my barter guy. He had been here 13 months, but I've talked to him a couple times. I just don't think he's getting the gold anymore. And maybe he just doesn't want to get rid of it. Because I told him, I said, you should keep this shit, man. Stuff. Sorry. Potty mouth. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Cube Smart, man. I like buying from Extra Space because I'm pretty sure the managers. I know most of the managers, all of them in my area here. They're not going through the stuff. I can promise you that. They have a really good system. I've gotten good lockers from there. I'm not really a big fan of Public anymore, to be honest with you. I'm just not. I like Extra Space a lot. And there's a few other ones. I like Devon Self Storage, where I just bought one. Used to be Uncle Bob's. Used to be Life Storage. It says, well, most of the units in your state are in this area today, and most expensive. Again, yeah, anything that looks halfway decent, you got to pay up for them around here, man. It's not good to be bored out of your mind if you can win something even a little that has potential. Yeah, I mean, I got to do something, man. I start feeling like twiddling my thumb. I'm like, I can't do that. I like to relax for a while, but I need to have a purpose when I wake up in the morning, Storage auctions just do it for me, man. Just had another cha-ching, sold a ship lever for a Yamaha. Congrats, man. Yeah, feel free to throw any details in there, man. Mandrock says he's happy buying a 14-karat gold watch for $10. 14-karat gold for
Somebody didn't know what they had, huh?
Oh my God! If that whole bezel of that thing is gold, 14 karat, you can figure out the weight of it by researching that watch, and you can get an estimation of the value of just the gold content in it. That's how I did on that watch that I found in this aviator's. I guess he was a pilot, airplane pilot unit, and man, that turned out good for me, and hopefully it does for you too, man. That watch, it. See how much weight you got there. Oh, you said 10 grams. It might even be more than that, man. Well, guys, I hate to go, but I have to go to work around here. Lots of love to all you beautiful YouTubers. Hey, I love it that you come in here and support our channel, and love your content, Eric. It's great. And good attitude when you're. I like watching you dig out a unit, man. You get so enthusiastic. It's very inspiring. I like that. So appreciate you coming in here, man, and hopefully your video does real well. It should. It's a very good video. I enjoyed it. Yes, sir. I did like the Dollar Tree habanero peanuts, and there's cayenne flavored peanuts. I wonder how long it would take you to finish it back. I could do those. Those aren't that bad. It weighs 25. I bought it amongst a bunch of junk jewelry for $10, so I'm guessing at the most it's 10 grams of gold. I don't know what to take. There might be other gold on it. You know, I know the bezel is going to be gold. So I don't.
Hey, I got to check on Henry real quick.
Yeah, go for it, man. And then we'll go look into some. Yeah, it's 25 overall, and you're thinking 10 is 14 karat. Let's see, 14 karat, 10 grams value. $621. So you got it for $621 at 10 grams, and you paid $10 for it. You made 62 times your money, man. Congrats. And that's 2.5 times that amount if all of it was 14 karat. Sweet. It was a Whiting pocket watch. But yeah, it might have more value than just the gold amount, the gold value, but but then it's worth at least that. But the thing it was engraved on with an I on, or an L. It's probably somebody's initial or something, maybe. I don't know. All right, let's go look at these. I'll show you. Wait, we'll go in here and look at storage treasures. Now that it's 12:30, I'll star Mad Dog's post, and then we'll have it here. Let's go to present, share screen, share. Can you see everything here, Glenn?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. All right. Oh, I think I already clicked the picture. Let's see if it'll go back to it. Oh yeah, man, I shouldn't have done that. I clicked on it and I lost it. But anyway, the locker paid up at $500 with an hour to go. That's what happened with it. And it did have a gun safe in the back. So, and a lot of boxes in it. Let me see if it'll come back up on the back button. Nope, it didn't hold it. Sorry, guys, I let you down. But yeah, it was at 500, went offline, and it could come back next month. You never know.
Yeah.
So here's what's coming up. This is at Prime Storage. I haven't really looked at this one. Let's take a peek. Which Prime Storage is this at? Jefferson Boulevard. This is where that locker was last week that we were just talking about. This one's got a bike, a really kind of nice glass indoor table. What kind of bike is that? I can't tell yet. Just mattresses. I'm not really a big fan here, but I see money. It's an air conditioner. That would sell easy right now. few boxes, but I'm looking at a lot of mattress over here, man. I'm not sure what kind of bike that is yet. This outdoor table would sell pretty quick. Hillsdale, kids, teen. I don't know what that is. It sells in 2 days. It's only got a $10 bid on it. That's the one thing that looks good about it. But I'll have to keep a watch on this one. I know he wants to look at ones that are at Cube Smart.
He sent me some numbers he sent some numbers if you want them, Mark.
Let me see. I can bring up this 65, 64. Are those the facility numbers?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying.
Okay, 65, 64. All right, I'll look. Let me look through this real quick. All right, I don't know what the hell they're doing there. Okay, there's not a lot of mystery boxes here, but there's a few dollars in here. Not bad. And we looked at that. That's still 8 days away. Charger car parts. I don't want to get into that. That looks like presswood. Ooh. I will take a peek at this. Toolbox. That'll sell. Don't know what I'm looking at right here, though. Oh, that looks like one of those flat files. Those sell good. I sold one bigger, a little bigger. 200. Now that is either a tool case or a gun case. I'm going to go lean tool case. Old computer equipment. Yeah, I sold that radio yesterday, and the guy that picked up that radio yesterday from that last unit, he wants to buy old computer equipment, and he gave me his business card. I said, if I run into any, I'm looking at a really thick old keyboard here. Just as a side note, I have one that is close by that it's got tools in it that I like better than this one. And I'll try and show you that. Let's see here. All right, let's do that. Okay. Well, it'll show up in a 5-mile radius real quick. I don't want to get those manager specials. Okay. Okay. Extra space, extra space. Where is it? Yeah, this is the location, I believe. Yeah, here it is. I'll probably just go ahead and throw a bid down on it. I liked it because it's right down the street. We got a 1 mile. It's 1 mile away. It's got a $200 deposit on it, and that's fine. It doesn't matter to me on that. It's a microwave, but look at all these tools. A brand new dolly here. This Milwaukee case looks like a tool unit. It's a lot of things they look like they're in great shape. It doesn't look like a bunch of scrubby old tools, you know. It looks like there could be a lot of money in here, is what I'm saying. What do you think, Glenn? If you're looking at all these boxes here, these hard cases, these look like DeWalt colors, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's black and yellow, yeah.
Yeah, and then Milwaukee's a good brand.
Milwaukee. Oh, yeah, that's a good brand, Milwaukee.
It may not be in there, so that's the risk you take. But, I mean, I think being that this one's so close, there's a shop vac, easy $40, ladder, 25, easy. And it's right down the street. So I'll go ahead and toss a $10 bid on it. No, $20 bid on it. Yes, I agree. Okay. He bid 20, and I'm tied, but he's got the bid, which is fine. I'll leave it like that. So I see the potential to make quite a bit of money on this unit if it doesn't get it into a bidding war at the end. So I'll keep a track of that. And then you always take into account that if it's a mile away, there's going to be really low cost involved. I won't have to rent the unit. I do not think so, because there's not that much stuff. I think we're looking at like 3 loads. I think I can take that on. So,
When
all
is
right.
it? 8 days?
Yeah, so that would be, what's today, the 9th? 8th. So it's on the 17th. So it'll be Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. So if it's still here next Sunday when we're gathered here talking this stuff, we'll see what the bid is, and then I might take a stab at it.
Yeah, I like it.
Use your psychic ability. Is that sucker in there? Yeah, could be. We'll find out. I might just find out. And there's your. You find these in so many units. These blow up mattresses.
Oh yeah.
I really don't like finding them because you got to show them blown up. Or nobody will want to buy them unless they're brand new in the box. I don't even like sleep. I wouldn't even want to sleep on them. Here's some DeWalt's.
Oh yeah.
So I like this unit. And there's some crutches. It
What it
almost looks
looks
like they kind of do look like crutches.
does a little bit.
Adjustable. I think they're adjustable crutches. Somebody might have been injured for a stretch. All right, and now it's Mad Dog was saying 6564 was one of the locker facility numbers. So let's see if it shows up. Facility name. Let's try it under CubeSmart first. And it doesn't have the set the miles on that though. Nothing here. Nothing. Sorry, it's just nothing. How did we do that last week? I got to figure out how we did that last week. Facility name, keywords, 6564. Was that it? Let's see if it comes up.
65, 64.
Yeah. Okay, what's that showing there? This is what came up when I did that.
Huh.
All right, well, let's take a look at this. Okay. Little cases, 3 of them. They're probably all empty, where they look empty. Uh, that looks like a motorcycle helmet. Woodbridge box. That looks like exercise equipment, tires. I'm not feeling it, man. No, I'm not feeling this one. They really like these cases. That's at least 4 of
Hey,
them.
hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Mad Dog's saying you have to put the pound sign in front of the number.
Okay, let's try that. So let's go with keywords, I guess, pound 6564. Okay, let's try that. It brought the same crap up. How do I combat that? What's really crazy, Glenn, is if I go in here and go to facility name, maybe it's got to be Cube with a capital. Oh, it's one name, Cube Smart. Okay, let's try this. See, it doesn't bring them. Where can I say I want to get one close by? That sucks. So map. Okay. It's not showing any in Kentucky. Look at that. Just look at that. Notice it's showing them in Florida, Texas, Boston, Washington, Kentucky with a big fat goose egg right there. You see that goose egg? There's nothing there, man. Here, I can zoom in to where I'm at, and there's zip. Zilch. These filters are so jacked up. So I'll try again. How did I do it last week? Okay. 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 65, 64. Facility, postal code, state, city, facility name. Oh my God. I'll do this again. This really shouldn't be this hard. And again, well, I'm looking in Florida right now. I mean, you obviously know I'm not going to Florida to get a unit, although they do look fair. But I don't want to look where I know I'm not going. And it gives you a choice to pick zip code, postal code, state, city, facility name, or keywords. So it's got to be under keywords. So when I go 65, 64 without a hashtag, let's see what it does. It brings up extra space. Let's go 65, 64 cube smart. Nothing. Zip. Zilch. You see why I get frustrated with this? I don't want to save that. All right, let's put a hashtag in front of it. Hit enter. And zip. All right. One oh boy. It's an old person in dust. Don't like a lot of it. There could be silverware in this. Yeah, silver's good. Cube smart. Okay, well let's try that with let's go with let's see how he did that. We'll try that. Facility name. We'll go with cube and then capital smart. Yeah. Goes all the way to Texas. The problem I'm having here is you cannot specify what area. But then if you show the map, it's showing them all over the country, everywhere that's got one to their knowledge or to the algorithm's knowledge. Nothing in Kentucky. See California over here, you got zip. Zilch. Kentucky, you got zip. So how do I do this? I guess I'll just be frustrated about it. What else can you do?
Hey, Mark, did you try typing in the keep smart as one word and then pound 6465 right after that?
Let's try that. I'm willing to try it all, man. I don't know why I wouldn't have showed up when it's showing a national map anyway, though.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go cube smart with the way it shows up there, and then go hashtag 6564. Watch this. Oh, now it is giving me the option to go to, we'll go to 10 miles, Cube Smart, zip, zilch. All right, let's go 50 miles, zip. All right, let's change the Cube Smart to Cube Capital Smart, zip. Let's try this, zilch. How do you fight this? How can you win? I should have told you to stay where you were. I don't know where I was, man. All right, let's see what I'm gonna copy and paste exactly what you put here. Ah, God bless. Okay, this is fun. All right, let's do it exactly like how you. All right, I'm gonna hit paste. There it is. Nothing. Zip. Enter search terms. Hashtag 6564. Try it again. Zip. Oh boy, am I getting frustrated. Oh, you found the right units. How could I? I didn't even get to get Cube Smart. Did I write the word Cube Smart? Help. Okay. There. Zip. Oh boy. Ah, I just blinked it out again. Now look what you done. Just look at the mess. There it is. Hey Harry, I see you're in the house, bud. I see you there. Yeah, we're looking for the storage locker that that Mad Dog likes. It's a Cube Smart. And he says, try putting Cube Smart and then put in the other numbers. Well, I did. See if I go 65, 64. And there's my results. I get a big fat goose egg, man. I'm coming back into the chat for a minute. I'm getting too frustrated. And then maybe I'll try again. Because I'm thoroughly frustrated now, man. Okay, let me see where we left off here. Got from a state from a 90-year-old woman that's whose son didn't seem to care, only seemed to care about what was smoking the cigarette. Oh my God. Some people just don't think, man. Okay, Glenn, I'm going to send you the 4 lucky numbers for the 4 units at Cube Smart. Good luck with that, Glenn. I mean, you might try it. No, Locker Fox, see, usually a facility, if they're putting their lockers on storage treasures, they're going to be all like that because these franchises are going to kind of be the same way. So I don't think you can find it on another platform. Let's see now. Well, there we go. Okay, yeah, there it is. Well, we can try some other numbers too, man, dog. I just had to get away from it for a minute. Just bed, one bed, right? Just to entertain us. Yeah. 4 of them are facility numbers. Yeah. It was saying but nothing but goose eggs, man. I was looking at a flock of geese. Here's what I was doing. I do like the toolbox and possibilities of tools. There were a few good prime units. Yeah, I like that thing, man. I went ahead and bid on it, man. Remember seeing it? It's in your neighborhood. I forgot about it. Yeah. Well, I think there's at least 800 to 1,000. Yeah. So if I got this unit for half that, being that it's close by, it'd be worth it. The only thing about a tool unit, it's very unlikely to find gold in a tool unit. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not exactly where I would look for that, though, you know. So, but okay, we'll see what happens there. I'm thinking DeWalt and Milwaukee, Makita. Yeah, I think Makita's got like a blue color, but I definitely saw Milwaukee and DeWalt. Oh yeah, I like the crutches, and maybe that means there's an older person unit. Could be. Did you put? Yes, I tried that with and without. I tried Cube Smart in 2 words. I tried it all together. I tried it with Cube capitalized and Smart capitalized all together. I've tried a combination of that and with the number and without. Glenn saw me do it. It was like it wasn't coming up. You have to put that in front. You have to put that in front of it. Well, we tried that. Yeah, they were all Cube Smart, except they weren't any in Kentucky. This has become part of our show, trying to find storage units that exist in one place but not in another. It's like we're living in a parallel universe.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean, there might be parallel universes for all I know. Hey, it's good to see you, Harry. I watched Harry's video. He's always finding stuff, man. People even giving away good stuff. He found an old clock on this guy. He set an old chair out, which looked like it was usable, and a really nice old clock, missing one piece. He said, I'm just going to give it away. Harry said, no problem, bud. I'll take it. Way to go, Harry. I mean, you can't beat the price. How are you going to lose money on a free item?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, though. I might have told this story before, but I got a unit for $1 one time and lost money on it. Come on, you got to give me a laugh for that. I paid $1 and lost money. That's how bad it was. It just looked like there was things you couldn't see, and I took a chance because it was $1. It was a live auction years ago. Got it for $1, lost money on it. It makes me laugh. What can I say? Oh, it was a unit that you looked at that had all the silver boxes, a bite that you weren't through. Oh wow! I wonder if I could even find that again, man. I'll go back. I want to go through the chat again. Silver's a trigger word for me, man. Dog. When you say silver or gold or antiques, those are trigger words for me. Just leave it with CubeSmart, then put the number in that spot that you put. Okay, we'll go try that, man. Go to show map. Yes. Go to Louisville, Kentucky search. Okay. That's a good idea, man. Although it has city. Okay. There actually is more than one Louisville nationally, believe it or not. I know you won't like the one unit at Locker. Locker Fox makes you. They charge you $10 to put a new debit card on file. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just the principle. Why do they charge you $10 to file a card that they're going to charge you for your stuff for? I don't understand that. Yeah, maybe you're right, Mad Dog, but they sure as heck don't make it easy for you, in these things, because I answer the questions they ask perfectly, and all I get is frustration out of it. Hey, but I can play along, man. Did you save any cube smart in your save search? I haven't saved shit, man. Um, hey, Jody, how you doing? Appreciate you swinging in here, man. We're looking for gold, and we know where to find it. You can find a bunch of it in the right storage unit. The key is getting the right one. My last unit had $5,400 worth of precious metals in it, and it's been 6 to 7 weeks since I bought that, so I'm starting to get a little bit of withdrawal. It's called storage withdrawal. You sit around too much, your mind wanders. You start stinking thinking going. You know what I mean, Glenn? You don't want to get that stinking thinking going. Found old kid Schwinn bike. Oh, but wait a minute. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Happy Sunday. I can't complain about this Sunday, so I guess this is a happy Sunday, man. Hopefully you're having a good one too. All right. Found old kid Schwinn bike, how to date it on YouTube, made before 1951. Ooh, that's before my time. That means it's super old. Loving it, man. Under saved facility. Oh, I've got all those saved, man. I think. What happened to your content? What?
I think she's talking to me, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, what? I mean, I've looked. It's still there.
Just nothing updated.
I don't think he's got any new content, Jody. I think it's been a while since he's bought a storage unit. And, yeah, I think that's all it is. I think all of his content's there. It's just and any brand new. Um, and then we're dog parking. Slim pickings lately. Yeah. I've looked in his area too, Jody, and to Glenn's defense, he doesn't have a whole lot. And there was one that they got for like $50 a while back that had marble tables in there that they made good on, but that was an anomaly getting that for $50, wasn't it, for your area? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start this one. We're going to go back into the belly of the beast. Mad Dog, we're heading back in. Hey, Mad Dog's messing with you, Glenn. He said he's looking for the perfect unit, and I know his favorite place is, I think he meant Daryl's.
Yeah.
I don't think Glenn likes Daryl's, and I think he knows it. He's just playing with you. I wouldn't like it the way they did it when he first went there, and then they were taking one item out at a time and auctioning that off. You're not going to make any money like that. It's going to be a lot more difficult. I wouldn't have liked that. I would have probably walked out, but then you had to wait and get your money back. They made you pay to walk in, didn't they?
What's that?
Didn't you have to pay to walk into that auction?
It's $100 membership fee for a year. Yeah, for a year.
Oh my God. That's offensive, man. Okay. All right, let's head back into there. There it is. All right, let's hide this. All right, now he said to try the state and province. Okay, let's go to Kentucky. Come on. Kentucky. Okay, now where do I go from here? Okay, according to this, there's not a storage auction in Kentucky. Look, do you see what I'm showing you?
Yeah, I see it.
According to this, there's not one in Kentucky. So how can I change the? All right, let's go back to hashtag 6564. Yeah, that's not working. All right, let's try again. All right, I got another way to do it. I'll go into my account. I'm going to go into bookmark facilities and look up CubeSmart. And of course, there isn't one. Awesome. Things that suck for 20, Alex. No, I'm not frustrated. Of course not. Facility name. Cube Smart. See, it's showing CubeSmart. Let's try upcoming. It doesn't give you the mileage to check within a certain mile range. Um,
Hey, Mark, I got to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Got you. All right. I'm sure I'll find it by the time you get back. Not. Soonest, the latest. Yeah, this is riveting content today, man. Closest one to me here is in North Carolina, man. Let's go state. Let's go to Kentucky. Kentucky. Oh, it just disappeared. Wasn't that nice? It's back. Oh, wait a minute. It showed something in Owensboro. Citadel. Ah, well, it didn't show CubeSmart though. I got it to show something it didn't show before, but it does not have a CubeSmart. Well, that sucks. That's beautiful. Well, let's try something. If I go into my account and I try to put in CubeSmart in my bookmark facilities, oh, I can't do that. Okay, let's try it from a different spot. Facility name. CubeSmart.
Oh,
Yeah, every time I do it, it brings them up if they're not in the area. So there's no way I can find it from here, man. That sucks. That one looks good. I like the way that looks. I mean, I'm not going to Florida for it, but I'll look at it anyway because I can't find what I'm looking for. It says not eligible on this auction due to restrictions for radius. I'd have to up my membership to a higher dollar one. I'm not going to do it because I don't shop that far away. Board games, those are very little money. Uh, Blurry pictures, those aren't worth it. Simply Fresh, Farmers. Ah. I don't know, dude. Sometimes I just got to wave the white flag. Yeah. The contents. That won't work. Let's just look for ones with jewelry. And that are in a lean unit. Let's go to zip code 40299, just with the jewelry. Okay. It's saying there's jewelry in here. I think it's lying. Well, if you look at the unit appears to contain, there's absolutely nothing that says jewelry. You see the problems I'm having here, Glenn? This is ridiculous. I mean, this looks like a pretty nice looking unit, but it's more than 2 weeks out, so I'm not going to get all excited about that. There's Jordans in there. People bid stupid on this one. Absolutely nuts. You'd be lucky to get this for 200 bucks. So these, if you find crappy shoes in there, you're going to lose your money, or none at all, or you'll do well. I just suggest if you're on getting on Storage Treasures, and you're looking for Cube Smart and you're in Kentucky, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Manage person. I give up, man. Sometimes you just got to admit you're beat, man. I don't like to give up, but I'm coming back into the chat, man. I'm getting frustrated again. I bet everybody's left by now. No, not totally. All right, here we go. Mad Dog says, "Do you want me to give you the lucky numbers again?" Yeah, give me some lucky ones, man. State, Kentucky, and then go by city to Louisville. Yeah, let's try that. State, Kentucky. Okay. So let's go to state. I'll type in Kentucky. Then we want to put specifically Louisville. So where might I do that at? Maybe I just go right after this. It won't let me do it. So I got to start all over again. Go to Kentucky, Louisville. No options. Yeah. So I type in Louisville and it brings up Leavenworth, Kansas. How about that? Are we getting close? Keywords. This sucks. I bet that'll bring up more than what I've been getting. Nothing here. Yep. About the same. All right, I'm going to take that one out. I don't want that in my keywords. It'll probably save it. I can't even save CubeSmart into my bookmark facilities because there's no place to do that unless you run across one to hit bookmark facility. Can you, what am I supposed to do? Click online storage options. Okay. Uh, Cube Stupid. We could try Cube Stupid. Cube Smart. Within 100 miles? No, I don't want to go that far. I'll try 25 miles. There's not a freaking thing there. And then there wasn't anywhere to go. State. Providence is not a city, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Kentucky / no options. Okay, so it takes me to Colorado. That's nice. Yeah, yeah, I can't do this. It's not letting me do it, man, dog. There's something wacko with your search engine. What the hell is wrong? Well, you've seen everything I've done. It's just keep Glenn sitting there watching me do it. I'm doing everything. I'm trying everything. Let's see here. Let's go through the chat here. Yes, I agree with that. There is something wonky with it. There's Jody. Got a thumbs up. Go to Kentucky by state and go through your saved database. It won't let me do that unless I go to a CubeSmart facility and then add bookmark. It won't let me do that unless I got that prompt. Oh, I believe you that it's active. I also believe the search engine doesn't work right. There's something wrong with it. Or it's probably me. It's active right now, all of them. Is there a spot in lower under filter that you can put a number in? I didn't see one. I tried that. Well, I did, and I tried it. I tried the facility number. I thought we did that last week and it worked, but I don't know why it won't now. Thanks for coming in, Glenn. Appreciate you. Hey, there's the Sky Warrior. How you doing, sir? I was watching him doing some panning last night. He found a little bit of gold. Yeah. That was cool. It's always interesting to watch people sit at home and find gold, man.
Hey, Mark, you're still on storage treasures.
Yeah, I know. I'm wasting my time on storage treasures today. I get it. Kentucky, they go into it by city and then go to Louisville. It's 3 days out. Let me get through the chat here with dog parking. Go lower down where they show it by city and then type in Louis Presley. I'll go back one more time. Well, I've tried everything else, Todd. I don't know why this won't bring up CubeSmart, but
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
it's weird. Well, I have to check through 3 days out, going through 3 pages. Yeah, okay. All right, let me. I'll go. I'm going to go back in there. I'm going back in. I'm sure I'll get more frustrated, but at this point, I'm already frustrated, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so if I just go to my zip code and do it that way, right here, 40299, within 100 miles. And then we'll go to enter the soonest to latest. Okay, that's what we got. Okay, CubeSmart. But see, there is no CubeSmarts. You see right where I did it with under the zip code?
Yeah.
After Citadel, It should be after Citadel and before Devon's self-storage. It's not there. And I went all the way to 100 miles. So that filter's not working for me. So let's go ahead and go 500 miles. Now, I know it's not that far away. You want to see it? What do you think's going to happen here, Glenn? Private seller, St. Louis, Owens Mills, Maryland, St. Guinevere, Missouri, Owensboro, Kentucky, but there's no Cube Smarts. According to this, there's no Cube Smart auctions within 500 miles of my zip code. And I'm proving it right now. Look, here's my zip code, 500 miles, nothing. Zip. Zilch. So what do you do then? What do you do? We could go to facility name, type the sucker in, Cube Smart, try it in another form. Okay, see how it is? It's Cube and Smart. And then it's got a, okay, hashtag 6564. Okay. So this is a capital S. And then you give it a space, one space, and then 6564. It should come up, right?
Yeah, I think.
Zip. Zilch. Let's try any of them, you know. Nothing. And I did it right. Because that's how that one Cube Smart was. It was Cube Smart together with each word having a capital. And that's the location. What was another one of the numbers, Glenn?
Hang on, I'll find out.
Yeah, scroll up there. I don't want to move off this spot or I'll screw it up.
I should have wrote it down, but I'll find it.
Yeah, I'm not going to move from this spot. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, it won't. It's gone now. Maybe he can type it. Mad Dog can type it. The numbers in again.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. 7558. Okay, 7558. Let's try that one. What do we got? Nothing. Well, I don't know, man. And see, specifically, I'm on facility name. But if I leave that and just go with keyword, well, then it disappears.
You just put in 7558?
Yeah.
Okay, another one was 7085.
But we can try that. So we'll go to facility name, go Cube Smart, and everybody can see that this isn't working, but I'm trying everything. All right, what was it?
7085.
7085, right?
Yeah.
Boom. What do you think's going to happen?
Okay.
Zilch.
You want to try one more? He's got 0157.
Yeah, why not? 0157. My money's on Zip. How about you? Zilch. Nothing. And there's no options to add any further information.
Yeah,
just back soon.
Yeah, you tried all four of those and it's nothing.
Let's try upcoming. My money's on Zip. Zilch. Yeah, Mad Dog gave us. Yeah, we've tried them all, man. He didn't try it. It's at the bottom. The bottom of. All right, I'm at the bottom. Facility name. Won't take it. I'm rolling to the bottom. This is for contents, for this unit contents. Update results. Nothing. Soonest, latest. Nothing. Current bid, lowest to highest. Nothing. Guess what? It's not going to come up. No matter what I type in there, man. It refuses. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. I don't know what's going on, man. What is that? Oh my God, look at this. I think Eric would love this unit. Check it out. It's a private seller though. I'm not really a big fan. They laid out everything. Looks like Hot Wheels, Legos, maybe some video game stuff. It's $300. Yeah, I think he's getting exactly what he wants for this. Ah, yes, I can't figure this out. Well, here's the one I did bid on. We'll go look at that one more time. I think it's going to be okay if I get it. It's all about the price at this point. You know, I'm seeing quick selling tools, brand names, dollies are always good. Those bring it easy and quick $20 to $25 a piece. Uh, I mean, what's not to like? The only thing I don't like about it, it's not a good chance to find gold or silver. Usually, you don't see that in a strictly a tool unit. Yeah, I like the brand names all over the place. All right, let's see what Mad Dog's saying. Remember, there was an empty spot underneath where you put the items. I didn't see anything. Um, yeah, sometimes you take an L, man. You know. sometimes, sometimes you take it. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. I just killed my link. Maybe that's a good thing. I think I'm going to take the L, man. Sometimes, man, it's all you can do. Ah, man, these V8s are good. There they are. Oh, there's the camera. I got the V8 spicy ones, but I only drink those after I've had something to eat.
Yeah, those are good.
I love them. In the morning, I'll get up and I'll have one with like a banana or something. It's pretty good. Yeah, I know, Mad Dog, but there comes a point when your frustration level has hit a crescendo.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then
it's
I'm
not that
working on,
often. It's not that
yeah.
often. It does. It's
You saw I did everything in my power to make that thing come up.
yeah.
I mean, at the next possible chance, I'll make sure that I bookmark that cube smart. but it has to show up for me to do it. And it's not doing it. It's not cooperating. It's kind of like trying to pass a really good bill for the country in Congress. You know what I mean? They don't
Yeah.
want that because them bills ain't for them. They want stuff that's good for them, where they get their money back, put it right in the old pocket. They don't want the people getting that. They don't want that. It's kind of like that trying to. Am I right, Gladys? But yeah, yeah, you could, I guess. I mean, I could see somebody working on stuff with their toolbox and take their wedding ring off, as an example, and set it in their toolbox, and maybe forget about it. But I don't know about that one. That's kind of fishy. But I mean, I guess it could happen. Sometimes you're better off quitting while you're behind. I think that aptly describes it right there. I'm quitting while I'm behind. Maybe you'll figure. I don't know if it was a matter of me figuring it out, man, dog. I'm not willing to take the blame on this because I did everything. I tried every combination, and what am I supposed to do? I tried everything like that,
I don't
and
know
I
what
tried
else.
those 4 boxes, and I didn't see. I mean, why is it you can't just type in CubeSmart in Kentucky and have a CubeSmart show up if there's an auction here? Why wouldn't it show up? It's showing up for you, and you're in North Dakota. I don't understand this. It's showing up for him, and he's way farther away. Not that that even should matter. What do I think of? I think that's optics. I think that's a soap opera diversionary stuff that absolutely means nothing. I think that's exactly what that is. And I think they're playing the media for everything. I think they're playing the media like a yo-yo. I think this is definitely effing with them. I don't think Trump and Elon have a problem at all. That's surface level stuff. Everything that's going on right now is happening, and the good stuff's happening where they're not talking about that. Kind of like, the new banking system's getting ready to happen. You don't hear anything about that, right? Even Trump was not going to talk about that. They're only going to talk about that after it's here. All that stuff is optics and diversions and BS that doesn't matter. Because think about it for a minute. Who really gives a crap if they're not agreeing on something? Who cares? They're extremely smart individuals. You think they're going to play their dirty laundry out in public just because they're angry? No, there's a little more brain power going on than that, man. These people are geniuses. And Sky Warriors. Spicy V8 used to be good with vodka. I haven't had a drink for years. Yeah, I don't really drink the hard stuff anymore. I mean, I've had 1 or 2 beers in the last month. Every now and then a cold beer sounds good to me, and I'll sit and sip on it for about an hour and a half, 1 beer. And it's nice every now and then, but I don't do it every night, but I enjoy a cold beer every now and then. The hard stuff doesn't really do much. I don't like that anymore. I think it's a sight. I think it's wacko. And I think you're right, Mad Dog. I swear I didn't do anything wrong with it. Hey, David, how you doing, sir? I saw you in J&J's video yesterday. It was good seeing you. Sorry I missed you when you said you were here. You said he was in Louisville, and I missed it. I would have liked to see you, but that's okay. Did you buy anything yesterday? Boy, J&J got Joe and Jenna. Boy, they got a good locker at the end of the day. I mean, it was a banger. And I thought they got it for a pretty good price. It was $2,700, but you know what? Packed 10 by 20, full of boxes, dirty, dusty They're going to find a fortune in there, man. Got a nice dresser for you yesterday. You know what? Dressers around here, David, are those are our bread and butter. We sell dressers, even a cheap dresser, if it's in good shape for $40. I mean, he says he got him a storage unit, man. Hell yeah! Didn't you enjoy that live, the whole live on the? I guess well, you were there, so maybe you haven't had time to watch it. But I was sitting here on my couch. I felt like I was at my first storage auction caravan in years, man. It was so much fun, and then be able to, to type what I was thinking in in live time. It was so cool. Well, I think there's a lot of nice stuff at that unit that J&J bought. He bought the best unit of the day. There's no doubt in my mind. I believe it's a 10,000 unit with more gold and guns. It definitely, if it's got gold in it, it sure smelled like gold to me. It had all the signs. And being with a gold, what, pushing 3,400, I mean, that's going to be pennies to what it's going to wind up being. The number that'll wind up being is going to blow everybody's socks off. Yeah. I think Stacker would love you and him doing a unit together. Yeah, it'd be great, man. Except we're in different states, so that kind of makes it a problem. Not terribly far away, but I keep track of them through YouTube, and I watch their videos all the time. Oh, Mitchell Furniture. Oh wow, I love name brand furniture. When I open up a drawer in a piece of nice real wood furniture, David, and I open the top left drawer and I look to the left side and I look over there and I see a branded brand name in the wood. That's chick-ching. That's money right there. Name brand furniture. That's triple digits right there. Triple digits. So, and then what I look for is like a combination of old antique furniture, dusty boxes, and a sign, sadly, that somebody passed away. If you have all three of those signs, buy it. And I don't think you would be disappointed. But yeah, name brand furniture. They have trouble selling furniture up there in Ohio. I don't know why, but it's not just one or two of the buyers. It seems to be pretty much all of them.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
I mean, everybody that I know in Ohio probably has furniture. So I don't understand it.
I know people that buy furniture from us, they're always looking for a deal. They don't want to go buy brand new stuff. So they feel lucky if you got some good quality furniture you're selling at a cheap price.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I mean, we've sold furniture for more than $1,000 before. That's why it's so cool. Oh, listen what he said about this dresser. It's empty. It weighs over 100 pounds, man. I like that because that's well built. I
Mm.
like that. Oh yeah, that's good stuff, man. So did you find any? I guess I'll just say, did you find any jewelry in there? Yeah, give us something. How much you pay for it? Finding anything good in there? Or I know you found that. That might be good right there. Empty, well over 100 pounds. That is a dresser.
Yeah.
Love it. Let's see what we got. We can go to two, but we got to have something to talk about here. So if anybody's going to throw a post, tell a joke, sing a song.
Dance.
I went out. I did. I went and found a. Oh, let me see if you can see the back of my shirt. This is one of the shirts. Can you see it, or do I need to go up or down?
Uh, yeah, I see it.
I got at least $200 worth of usage profit shirts out of that pilot unit. So many cool shirts. That's just one of them. And yeah, so I got shirts for weeks, man. I could change one every day for a couple weeks. And then Julie commandeered a couple of the plain white ones she wanted because they were big and she just likes them. Yeah, let's see if we got anything to throw out here today to see if it sticks. Let's see, what's this? I don't know what that is. I better not play that. Yeah. Yeah, here's what you don't want to do when you get into a storage unit and things start going wrong, man.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
That was good.
Got all the. That was good. Now those those really old keyboards like that, you can't really use them or sell them anymore. I mean, I guess that guy that I sold that radio to, though, maybe I won't snap any more of them because he wants that old crap. So I was probably wrong in doing that, but whatever. Sometimes you just want to laugh. $130. Hey, I think that dressers pay for that. I bet you could sell that in your area if you put it up there and just leave it up there for a while. Somebody's going to want it.
Yeah.
Like and then everything else will be profit, man. Hell yeah, man. Let's see if I got something. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what we haven't done today. Video file. Let's see. This is a cat video. Wait, I got. That was a good one. This is where Sadie teleports. She just kind of disappeared. She just disappeared. Let's see, remove. There we go. Yeah. He says airborne badges, I-borne, I think he meant airborne badges, and vintage jewelry. You could definitely sell vintage jewelry and a lot of Star Wars and G.I. Joe. When's that video coming out, David? I want to watch it, man. I want to watch that. Yeah. Let's see if I got anything else. We still got a few minutes. The weather here is kind of overcast and like 70 degrees. It's actually a nice weather. Maybe we'll list some. Of course, Julie's on one arm right now, so she just types with one finger, I guess. I mean, she's starting to get for what the first day or two, she could barely feel her fingers, and now that's coming back. But after it got twisted and out of shape, her whole it's like she's got a whole sleeve like on a tattoo, purple. It's like a whole sleeve, all the way from up here to her hand. Just a freaky accident. Cats running through the house. When a cat is running full speed, they can take your feet out.
Yeah.
They can. They can definitely do it. That's not what they wanted to do because that's against their part. It was against their better interest to do that. So, okay, he says June 23rd. So today's the 8th. So you're going to have it out in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'll be sure to watch that, man. Yes, sir. Let's see if I got anything else entertaining. Semi-entertaining. Looking for CubeSmart on Storage Treasures didn't work out for us today, man. Star Wars and G.I. Joe can be a lot of money. Yeah, I tell you, another guy who loves that stuff is Eric, the Locker Lunatics, man. And he found some today in his video. Yeah, Mad Dog, that can be one of those things where I wear them and sell them. You know what I mean? I could wear them for a few times and wash them and then sell them. Sell them and wear them. That's doubly good. With some of them, I like the extra large. The large is too snug on me. I like the extra large with that extra room. This is one of the large ones, but it's such a nice, soft cotton fabric that it's nice. And then there's the lady on the back riding a torpedo. It can be kind of suggestive, I guess, but it makes the cut. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it for YouTube. I wouldn't think. Sorry, only doing videos on Mondays. Hey, everybody, they say it's best if you have a certain day and you stick with it. You know, keep a regular schedule of your videos. So I put one up now every Sunday, 9 a.m. So I have one up, came up this morning. And usually my videos start out slow and then sometimes they finish slow, but sometimes they get picked up by the YouTube algorithm and they'll get quite a few views. But um, there's no rhyme or reason to this as far as I'm concerned, man. Because I put a video up about the finish up video of that pilot locker that I just bought that we did really well with. We got 80 views. And then just about a couple of months ago, I put a video of a $30 unit that I got mad at, threw it down the hallway, and it's got pushing 2,000. So luckily, I almost got my money back for that unit by getting that video up because, no, not quite, but I did get quite a bit back on ad revenue on that video. So it did good. A crappy locker that I threw down the hallway. And I think I accidentally crapped my pants in it. I mean, that was the video theme, but it may or may not have been actual. It actually happened. It could have just been for the video. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. But that video did good. So I mean, I just don't know how these things work, man. So I just try to get the best I can, film it the best I can, and if it does good, that's great. And if it doesn't, I can bellyache for a couple minutes about it and be done with it. But I'm just trying to put up videos that people enjoy watching. If they enjoy watching them, that's great, man. If they love anything military issue, especially vintage air fighter stuff, even at 10 to 20, that's a very good problem. Yes. So I think probably I'm going to pick a few shirts that I don't want to sell, and then I might make a lot of like 5, put it on Marketplace and try it out for X amount of money, you know. And that's what I'm going to have to start doing on all those models. I've got over probably 50 to 60 vintage airplane models. I mean, just at $10 a piece, and they're going to be, some of them are going to be more than that, you know. So I think that's going to be really good. All the slides I've got, all the old cameras that I've got from that unit.
Yeah, you're going to find somebody that wants all that aircraft stuff.
I know. So I'm thinking I might just put an ad up with a certain lot, and then I'm just try to, you know, kind of like on a fishing expedition where you get that one fish, and then all of a sudden, you know, then they want, you know, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Try to get somebody on the hook that wants to buy all of it and make a big deal. Because they love, yes. I feel bad that your videos only do good on Mondays. Why is this? Who knows, man? The algorithms are weird. Have you ever done a Sunday video? That's, well, I think he must be talking to David, but I do a video every Sunday. That's when I do my video, Sunday at 9 a.m. because you watch him, so you know he must be talking to David. Mad Dog, let me ask you a question. This could be to anybody. Would you ever buy a unit because of a silverware case, because of the chance of getting sterling silver, if it was cheap, if it was under $100 and you saw a bike worth it? Well, yes, definitely. I'll tell you what, I found a whole sterling silverware set recently, and at the time it was worth $1,500. It's worth more than that now. And that was a $300 or $400 unit. You know, wow, that was awesome, man. And that's just going to go up in value. So the answer to that is, oh hell yeah. Would you take the gamble? I don't even think it's a gamble. When you can see your money sitting there, it's not even a gamble. Yeah. So yes. Some stuff at times you got a lot up, even close to get the money, but some vintage clothes, they love anything military style or camel. They pay $10 or more a piece. Yeah, I mean, if just the ones that I pulled out of there that were look pretty good, even at $10 a piece, that's $200. And right now, I'm counting that as $200 usage profit with the option of actually being actual profit later on. Because some of them I may not want to keep. Ones I'm not wearing, I'll just sell them. Right? Or that's an option. Yeah, he was talking to David. Every Monday at 3 p.m. We just do it for fun. We can't get the sub. Well, you can. It's just tough out there, man. I couldn't get enough subs there for just my storage stuff, so I started just making videos on the side about my cats, and then doing videos about metals, gold and silver, about making investments in those things, and they do they do better than my storage videos. So without my storage videos, I mean, I wouldn't have near the subs that I have now. I mean, I thought I could get to 100,000 at some point, but now I'm not so sure. I mean, sitting at 15, I mean, Jesus, what, I've got 85 to go, and it's taken me 7 years to get 15. So that's about 2,000 a year. So I need 40 years. So I got to make sure I live to be 120, man. I mean, I'll try, but I can't make any promises. Maybe the new technology comes out, there's a chance. I mean, now we'll find out how the elites live so long. Uh, some of the low end stuff you got a lot of every Monday. Low end, yeah, okay. That was the unit that I showed you. You tell me you would have considered that unit because of the silver, and it was a Q Smart. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen it. Unfortunately, that unit is in Louisville, and I live here in Louisville, and it doesn't recognize the fact that there's a CubeSmart in Louisville on Storage Treasures. Now you can see my frustration, man. I mean, how sick is that? Wouldn't that bum you out, Glenn, if you know it's here and you got somebody confirming it's here and you can't find it?
Yeah.
It's just aggravating. Totally aggravating. I'll show David what I'm talking about, and I'll give you a numbers example, and I'm going to show you right here. Present video file. Now, for instance, this video here let me see if I can show one that I haven't shown yet. Or I'll just do that one again. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let's, like right here.
Coming over in this corner to make sure Chucky doesn't hop the fence because he's looking at it funny. Certainly he wouldn't jump up there in my face, would he?
Oh, he might.
Oh, Chucky, you're not supposed to do that. Why don't you just look around and then come back, all right? Chucky.
Yeah, Chucky, just look around.
Oh, Chuckles. His tail's flicking.
His tail is definitely flicking.
There's no telling what he's trying to pull off here.
No telling what he'll try to pull off here, Glenn.
Oh, he's going to the roof. Oh,
he's on the roof. Oh,
he's on
Lord.
the roof.
There he goes.
That's great, Chucky. That's a majestic cat right there. Look at that cat.
Look at that beautiful
That's
cat.
a beauty.
All right. So as an example, I made that video just in a minute by walking outside and engaging with my cat. Couple of thousand views and 2 or 3 subs from that one video. I'll put up a storage auction video where I find $5,400 worth of gold, and all 3 videos in that locker are $5,400 worth of gold. It's silver. I found a lot of silver. I got maybe a sub or two from the whole locker, and about the first video did good. I think it got like 1,400 views. But after the second video, it dropped way down there to a couple hundred views. And then the third and final video from it got 80 views. So now you know why I do other. Now you know why I do shorts. And I also take I take my videos, my storage auction videos, and I have a CapCut editing software, and it cuts shorts out of your videos, long form videos that you can edit and put it up on YouTube. So I do put the shorts up there, and then I point them to the original video where they can watch the whole thing. Those do better than the whole video because it's about people's. They don't have time. They don't want to sit down and watch a whole video unless it's just riveting. And the people that are able to do that, Joe and Jenna are able to do that because they are good at what they do. Very good at what they do. And they make the algorithm. They make sure they don't cuss. I kind of let that go. I know that I put a lot of videos where I might even fart in the video. I don't know. But to me, it's funny, and I do it anyway because it's funny. And I don't know if that's hurt me in the past or not. Um, can't say one way or the other. Let's get through the chat. And sometimes the YouTube Shorts help people get more, even if you have an. Yes, it's like KT Treasures. They have their dog CJ or AJ. And then J&J Family Finds, they have Remy. That's the cutest little dog they got. So they have that. And couples do better. See, I get help on my end, but not at the storage unit kind of help. So when you got a couple working side by side and they're both on the video, that helps a lot. And so J&J, they check all the boxes. And they'll go with longer videos, but Joe will edit his videos to where you don't have any. And I try to do this, but I've gotten better at it, but where you don't have any dead time. So, from going from one thing to another, he doesn't leave that dead time where it just takes a second to lose a viewer, man. If you're like, oh, okay, I'll be right back, and you leave that in there, you may not get any. It might be the end of it, So there's all kind of things to it, but definitely pets, your spouse, your girlfriends, all that definitely helps. I would say pets definitely help. There's nothing, no negatives involved in that. I think it's if you've got a cute dog or cat or bird or whatever, I don't care what you put it in the video. See what you got. See if you can do it along the premise of your video. Just along the way. You don't have to stop and say, just have them be in there in the background. Beautiful Chucky. It's interesting what he's trying to do. Yeah, he got up on the roof yesterday and was catching cicadas. I couldn't find him, and I looked up, and he was on top of building 2, standing up there, hunting birds in the tree above it. He was looking up like this. Yeah, it was the cutest thing. And then a cicada came flying in, and it went right toward his face, and he snatched it out of there. Then he jumped off the roof, and I got him jumping off the roof onto a table out by the motorcycle. Couple thousand views there. couple subs. But I used to get like 400 a month. Now I'm getting like 40 a week. How's that? I mean, that's a big dip, man. Oh, thanks, man, David. I appreciate it. How many views do you get on the YouTube videos that you destroy stuff? I do okay on them. I gain a, sometimes though I will lose one. I think Glenn had that problem one time. He was tearing up some old furniture and somebody said, I just don't like that and I'm unsubbing or something. Didn't that happen to you?
Yeah, she said I should have donated that.
I got a lot I could say about that. All right, I donate as much as anybody on these storage auctions. I know I do. And there's sometimes I like to take a bad piece of furniture and just tear it up and
Well, I
film
think
it and to make it as funny as possible. And then I'll get my money out of it because then the views go up and then I get more ad revenue. So that's the only way I'm getting anything back on it is to tear it up.
I
Never
figure,
tear it
I
up.
figure it's mine. I can do what I want to with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys donated stuff before. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, I definitely do a lot of donating. There, I am no short. I have nothing short of in the donation department. So, we never said we were professional. Well, you know what? We after you do this a long time, then technically you are a professional. You know, after you do this for a while, and well, I guess actually the definition of professional wouldn't it mean that you're living off of what you're doing? Wouldn't that be part of it? I don't know, but I mean, now who's to say you have to live off of it? You know, but if you've been doing something for 15 years, I think what is this? I started in 2011. I've been doing this for 14 years. Am I a professional? I don't know. I don't know exactly how you would say that, but I feel like I had a lot to bring to the table and what to look for to find these banger units. Kind of like Joe and Jenna yesterday, how they found a banger unit. They were looking at the same stuff I was looking at. I'm sure the most viewed video is Glenn golfing for glass. Let's see if I got one real quick. Oh, we're way over today. It doesn't matter. We'll check out here soon, guys. Okay, let me try one more. Okay, present golfing for glass. I don't know if I've got it that one in here or not. If I do, we'll play it. It's going to take me a minute to find it. Uh-huh. Let's see. I don't see it yet. Okay. Ooh, there's me bowling. There's Glenn there, but that's not the same. Chucky yells at me. Oh, here we go.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do a little reaction video to storage bandits.
Oh,
Storage
no.
bandits.
What are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, thanks everyone for watching. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, no.
And tell me how you like to have it.
That, I'm sorry to. What are you doing here? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's beautiful music. Oh, no.
Sorry, guys. It's running up on a minute. I gotta shut it off. Oh my God! Hurry, Glenn!
Oh,
Hurry,
no.
Glenn! Hurry,
Oh, no.
George Bandit.
Oh, no.
I think that's what he was talking about right there. That was a good one. That was also CapCut there. If anybody wants a great editing software for it's $9.99 a month. I love it. It's called CapCut. So if there's that, you can do it either on your phone or on your desktop. I do mine on my desktop. I'm not trying to do that on my phone, man. It's hard enough on the desktop. No, it's not hard once you learn it. It's actually pretty easy to use. So I think we're going to call the show at that point. Yeah, we had fun today, guys. I appreciate you guys swinging in. Glenn, you want to throw out anything there?
No, just everybody stay safe and
Amen to that. All righty, I'll leave you guys with something. What do I want to leave them with? Another replay of that. No, you just saw that. Yeah, here's one that did really well right here as far as getting angry in a unit. This one, I think, was the tops of the line. All right, guys, we'll see you next Sunday, and I'll see you in the comments here throughout the week. Take care, Glenn. Take care, everybody.
Heading back to the future.